Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Mind, Money, Soul. And today I'm going to answer the question of what should I be doing with my money? I think I get asked this question, honestly, 5-10 times a week, no joke. And it's a completely understandable question because it's something that we don't get taught in schools. It's something that we don't necessarily always get taught about from our parents. So it's like, and we're not necessarily getting taught about it at work. So it's like, where are we learning about this? What should I be doing? What you should be doing with your money depends on your goals and your values. No one else's. There is no cookie cutter approach to personal finance. There is not a specific number or a right or a wrong way that you should spend, save and invest, because you are the one that works hard for your money. So you get to choose what you're then doing with that money. Now, there are going to be certain things that are important to do with your money, but the shoulds, the numbers, the balances, the percentages is going to look different for everybody. Think about it like this. If one person wanted to buy their own farm and live with chickens and ducks and cows, their financial goals are going to look so different to somebody that wants to quit their corp job, travel the world and build a business using their laptop. The goals are going to look completely different. Now, not only the goals, but also the values. The person that wants to build or buy the farm might value family time and adventure and I don't know, what else would you want for a farm? You get the picture. But this person over here might value freedom and travel and maybe also adventure. So the difference in goals and the difference in values is going to mean that you need to manage your money in a different way to someone else. This is why no content creator, no one person can tell you exactly what you should be doing with your money. We all get told all the time that there are certain ways to do things with your money. If you took somebody else's diet and exercise plan and you did the exact same thing, you still wouldn't look like them. So why do you try and do that with your money? Now, obviously there are foundational things when it comes to fitness and health, right? For example, eat more vegetables, drink more water, get more sleep, track your diet, move your body. They're all things that everybody could do and they would become a little bit healthier and a little bit fitter. But the types of vegetables you eat, the times of day that you eat, the times of day that you move your body, the type of exercise you do, the number of reps, the weight, that is going to look different depending on your body type, who you are as a person, the different types of energy that you have in the day, what your hormonal cycle. All of those things are going to have an impact on the way that you do things to achieve a certain result. And we can't just cookie cutter approach it and copy someone else's. So why would we do that with our money? Now, the foundational things when it comes to finances, they're going to be things like track and be more mindful of your spending, save up for an emergency fund, invest for your retirement and for your future. They're broad tips and, foundational things that are going to help you get more wealthy, get more financially secure, get more financially independent. But the percentages and how much you should be spending, saving, investing are really going to depend on what it is that you want. So that's why there's no one right approach to how much should I have in my emergency fund, how much should I be investing, what should I invest into. The choices that you make with your money are going to depend on the situation you're in, the goals you have and the values you have. However, what I am going to do is talk about the things that you should be doing as a basic to help you understand and work towards your financial goals. First off, you need to know what you want. What are your life and your finance goals? What is it that you are working towards? Why is it that you want money? What can money do for you? When you understand all of these things for yourself, that is going to help you create a plan. And if you are like, I don't know what I want, then you need to stop and have a real good think about it, because if you don't know what you're aiming for, you're never going to hit anything. If you don't have a goal that you're working towards, you're always going to miss. Now, it's okay if that goal changes. Goals change all the time. But at least if you have something that you're working towards and you need to reroute, that's way better than being all the way back there, having had nothing to work towards and not moving the needle in any way. Once you've decided what your financial and your life goals are, then you can actually make a plan to work towards it. If you don't have a set of goals or a goal that you are working towards, how are you ever going to be able to achieve anything. So once you know what you're working towards and once you know what you want, you then need to have a think about your income. So how much money do you have coming in? What is the flow of income that you have? How many revenue streams do you have? Do you have a 9-to-5? Are you an owner of a business? Are you freelance? Are you, contractor, self-employed? What different ways are you making money? And are you happy with how you're making money and how much money you're making? Now, a lot of the time, what can happen is if you are in a 9-to-5 job or you're employed, sometimes we fall into this trap of like, well, that's just what my industry pays, or that's just what my company pays. And we get into this mindset block and we think that we can't make more than we're currently making. But there are so many different ways that we can look at this. You could move businesses. There's a lot of research to show that when you move companies, you are more likely to get a higher salary for the same job role. Maybe you can try and get a pay rise and a promotion within your same business if you don't want to move. Yeah, maybe you do need to shift industries or make a shift to the way that you're making money. But also outside of that, we can attract and make money in so many different ways. Side hustles, side businesses, taking jobs here and there, whatever that looks like, selling stuff, other things that allow us to bring in more income. Once you know this, you can then break down the way that you're going to spend your money. So when it comes to our outgoings, we then want to think about the 3 S's: survival, spending, and success. So survival, what are the things that you need to spend money on to survive? This is going to be things like your rent or your mortgage, your electricity bill, your water bill, your food, your groceries, travel, internet, phone bill, all of that kind of stuff. They're the things that you need as a baseline to survive. Then you have spending. So what is your day-to-day current spending where you spend money in the now and you get to enjoy it? This is going to be things like socializing with your friends, spending money on hobbies, buying clothes, getting your nails done. But it also might be financial commitments and subscriptions such as Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus. They are things that are classed as spending because you don't need them for your survival, but it's ways in which you like to enjoy your money. And then the last one is success. So what money are you putting towards and spending on your future success? This is going to be clearing money down from your debt, saving for an emergency fund, investing for the future, paying into your pension and working towards those bigger financial goals. So what money are you holding on to or spending that your future self is going to get to enjoy? Those 3 things are the 3 key ways you're going to plan your spending that is going to help you survive and live your life, that is going to help you enjoy your money, so spending in the now, and that is going to help you actually work towards achieving those bigger life and financial goals. And all 3 of them are important. Now let's look at the extremes. If all of your monthly money goes on survival, then you are never going to get to actually enjoy your money and you're never actually going to hit any of those bigger life and financial goals. So if you find that you're looking at your budget or your money management breakdown and you're like, wow, most of my money is going on survival, then the key thing here that you need to think about is finding a way to decrease those expenses. So maybe living somewhere cheaper, maybe reducing your food bill, shopping around for good deals with your bills and subscriptions. Or you also need to look at ways to increase your income. So how can I make more to cover these costs? If all of your money goes on spending in the now, whilst you're going to have loads of fun, you're going to have loads of great memories, you might have loads of nice things, you will never get rid of that financial anxiety and the worries that you have about not having enough money. And in addition to that, you're probably not going to hit any of your financial goals, and you're always going to have to go back to work to make more money. So you're going to be stuck in this cycle of going to work, swapping your time for money, spending the money, repeating the process. You're never going to get to retire or have a break. If all of your money goes on success, so spending money on your future self and saving and investing and preparing for the future, yes, you're going to be wealthier and you might have a nice net worth and you might have loads of money saved and invested, but you're never going to get to actually truly enjoy that money. And when you're swapping your time for money, it's really important for your mental health and just for your life that you get to enjoy some of that money and you're not just putting everything aside. Now, sometimes you're going to go through periods where you spend more. Sometimes you'll go through periods where you are saving and investing more. Sometimes you'll go through periods where your bills are higher, your bills are lower. That is just the flow of life, and that is okay. It's okay for that balance to shift. It doesn't just mean the older you get, the more you save and the more money you have. It's going to go up and down, and you're going to go through seasons, and know that that's okay. If you are mindful with your money and you're having money dates and you're checking in with yourself regularly, you know that you're doing the right things in order to get to where you want. It's just that might look different month on month or year on year. So this is literally, it is the blueprint for your financial success. You get to figure out what numbers and percentages and breakdowns you're doing in each category, in each area, to get to where you need to get to. And what this allows you to do is align your finances with your own version of success. What does success mean to you? What does success look like for you in life in general? And how are you then going to use your money as a tool to reach that success? Because success isn't always just having loads of money. It's all of the areas of your life. It's your health, your mental health, your well-being. It is how you view the world, your mindset, your relationships with your family, your friends, lovers, all of the things. That is what it means to be wealthy and have wellness. And the two together can be supported through a financial blueprint that allow you to have that success. But what you should be doing with your money depends on what your goals are, what your values are, and what your own version of success are. Now, for me, I have mentioned this before, but I am working towards achieving my big happy goal, which in the short term, so within the next few years, means I want to be able to travel the world, and I'm talking away for a quarter of the year. So maybe that means 1 week every month, or maybe that's 1 month every quarter, or maybe it's a big chunk of 3 months away, whilst being able to do my job, run my business, and adventure and travel the world. Now, to be able to do that, that's my bigger life goal. To be able to do that, I need to know, what does that transact and break down into for financial goals? So that means I want to have £5,000 saved in an emergency fund, and I want to have an extra £10,000 invested in the stock market and through my pension, so I know that that money is growing. And I want to have a regular cash flow through my business of about £7,000 to allow me to continue to do that. So they're the markers that I need to hit to create my own version of success and reach my big happy goal within the next few years. So really just asking yourself what your version of that and what that looks like for your life is so important, and is going to help you understand what you should be doing with your money. Now, I hope you found this episode useful or enjoyable or whatever, all of the things. I really was excited about recording this one, actually, because I have this question asked so much. So yeah, hopefully I answered it. Please feel free to slide into my DMs or reach out. And for those of you that don't know, I actually have a weekly newsletter. It's called The Money Moment, and I basically give a mindset tip, a money tip, and a soul tip every single week, as well as a little update on my life and business and dating and all those fun things. So yeah, if you just go to my website, www.mindmoneysoul.co.uk, then you can sign yourself up for free, and you get a cheeky little email from me once a week, full of value and full of fun. Do you know what I mean? Right, hope you have a lovely week, and I will see you next. Mwah!